and it's going to be more my, like, glitter happy magpie self.
Oh, this you crazy mother.
Hey Glow Beauties! I've got a Sephora sale haul party going on over here, and plus there may be a little bit of extras thrown in. Now I know that I am super late to the Sephora sale haul party, but that is called being fashionably late. If you enjoy my magpie content over here, why don't you join the Glow fam and subscribe to my channel. I also include links to all that I mentioned in the video to help with shopping and research and things like that. So don't forget to check the links in the description box. And without further ado, let us get in. I picked up the Dior Backstage Rosy Glow Blush. This one is in the coral. Now, this is a very trendy blush. I had it before it became a trend, and I had it in the pink. I've had it so long that I have panned it. Can everybody clap for me? This one is panned, all right? And I had this before it became a trend. I can still get a lot of use out of this one, so I really wanted the peach. So I picked up the peach one. So I'm really happy that I did that, because I find these blushes are really good because they're very bright. They're supposed to adjust according to your skin tone, but what I find is that they stay their true color and they give a brightness, and I really like, as you can see, I like color and I like saturated color and I like glitter, and I want it to be bright, right? So I love these colors because you can use them on their own. Also, I love using it to adjust other pinks or a nice little kind of plum or purple. I will add this on to kind of uplift it. It just gives a brightness and an upliftedness to the shades. So I call it my finesser blush. My bright pink blush and my finesser blush. They're very pure, they're very beautiful blushes. I do not use contour or bronzer. I like a more simple look so that my blush isn't muddied at all. I find those things are only really useful when you're going on stage or pictures or in entertainment, but in natural daylight and everyday light, it just looks like mud and it mucks up the blush. And I like my blushes pure and beautiful. So these really are solid performers for me. I don't know whether I remember, but I wanted to mention this, that I picked up the Gucci blush. I might have said it in another video, or one that didn't ever get edited because I was not well enough to do it, or I was too busy. So this one is my Gucci blush that I picked up. These are amazing. They're like little tiny macarons. They're the cutest little things in the whole wide world. I call it my vanity makeup because you can put these beautiful components and have them on display. They're just lovely to hold. They made it nice and compact so you can just throw it in your purse or whatever, and for travel. It looks like it's small. This is supposed to be radiant pink, but actually I'm wearing it now mixed with this one here, the orange, the orange or coral. It gives a beautiful bright peachy orange color. Radiant pink isn't really radiant pink, it's more orange. It looks like it's tiny, but it's actually 5.5 grams of blush, and extra dimension is I think about 4.6. NARS is like 4.6 and the MAC is like 4.8. This is 5.5 grams. The only one that beats it is the Charlotte Tilbury that I have right now. So it may be small, but it packs power. Now this wasn't totally planned for my Sephora purchase. This is the Glow recipe. I was always intrigued by it. I love Glow recipes, whole premise of like using different fruit. Everything that they made is thoughtfully made and for a purpose. They always base it on a fruit. The Koreans and the Asians love to do really cute packaging. They go all out, from everything to the ingredients, to the formulations, to the packaging. So this one again, you know, they've gone all out with. So Glow's recipe, hey you're a bright light. I couldn't pass it up because this is a vitamin C serum. I wanted a vitamin C serum. Now the thing is, I already have a holy grail that I want to do a video on, and it is the Timeless vitamin C. 20% vitamin C with ferulic acid and vitamin E. This is amazing, and it's in a pump. You can get it on Amazon, or you can get it on their website. The problem is, the first time I got it on Amazon. Amazing. It's so affordable, and it uses L-ascorbic acid, which is the king of vitamin C, and it's in a stable bottle, and it's stabilized by the ferulic acid. The thing is, it was kind of slightly leaking at the bottom, so I wanted to try and purchase it through their website. Who told me to do that? It costs more for shipping. It takes forever. I ordered this like 3 weeks ago, still haven't seen it yet. It's still on the slow train to me. So in the meantime, I'm never without a vitamin C, ever since in my 20s. I was panicking. I'm going, you know what? Now's a good time. The sets, it's 20% off. I can try a bundle of things. So I picked this up. It's called the Guava Vitamin C Dark Spot Serum. So it's not only a vitamin C, it's got the, of course, the fruit, the guava in it. And apparently guava has a lot of vitamin C, actually double the amount of an orange. On top of that, the guava leaf is wound healing, healing the wounds of acne and any scars on the face. Now it's very apropos for me to get it, because who told me to shave today? Listen, when you get older, I'm 59 years old. When you get old, I know I'm going on all sorts of tangents. Your estrogen goes down, nothing's suppressing the testosterone in your body, so it can have a field day and do what it wants now. And so I'm getting hair where I never had hair. I was a very hairless person. Now suddenly I'm looking in the mirror and go, wait a second, do I have a mustache going on over there? And so these things are happening, and of course, stupid me this morning, that's why you may see a little red thing, ignore it. That's because I decided to use my shaver instead of a proper shaver, and shaved and sliced off a piece of my skin, okay? So this is going to come in very handy now. I'm going to be able to do proof of life whether this does dark spots, because I don't want to look like I've got snot hanging out of my nose. Not only that, it also has 5 vitamin C derivatives. It packs a punch. It's got the tetrahexyldecyl-ascorbate, which is a really top-of-the-line vitamin C, pretty much equal to L-ascorbic acid, except that it's more stable, and it translates to L-ascorbic acid in the skin. And it also has 3-O-ethyl-ascorbic acid, which is oil-soluble, so it really goes into the skin and acts like L-ascorbic acid. And then it's got 3 other vitamin C's in here. Then it has this relatively new ingredient called tranexamic acid, which is wound healing and scar healing. It impedes melanin production. So when wounds are healing or you got these scars, it will help to decrease it, make it go away, heal it without a scar or dark spots. The formulation is amazing. So it's got a whole bunch of good things in this, and it's the cutest. It smells very lightly of a scent, but there is no scent added to it. It's kind of pink, it's really cute, and it's the cutest thing. It's lightweight, easily absorbs into the skin. So I'm looking forward to using this. I think for sensitive skins, it's best to use it to start off like 2 to 3 times a week and work up from there. This is what I'm going to be doing with it. So I'm super glad actually that I picked this up. And then I've got the benefits of the other additions in here, which are the vitamin C for the eye, Guava Vitamin C Bright Eye Gel, which brightens and depuffs. It says it has 10% encapsulated vitamin C complex, 3% niacinamide, so it will help to puff. And then it's got the Plum Hyaluronic Cream, so that's your moisturizer. So it's got everything. It's almost like a little skincare set. This one has 3 plum extracts in it. One of the plums is called Kakuda Plum, which is unbelievable. It's one of the most concentrated fruits of vitamin C in the world. And then it's got 5 different weights of hyaluronic acid to create the plumping, highly hydrated skin. And apparently it's got polyglutamic acid for long-lasting intense hydration. And it has willow herb, helps to balance oil and support the skin barrier. So willow herb cleans out the pores from the inside. So they were very thoughtful in their formulations, and I am absolutely looking forward to using this from Glow Recipes. This is the perfect time of year because everything is in sets now, and so it makes great ways to try products, give them as gifts, break them up to give them as gifts as stocking stuffers. totally amazing. So I'm super happy for getting this. This is my second one, and this is the Sephora, so 30% off the Sephora Hyaluronic Acid Brightening Eye Cream, which hydrates and has anti-dark circles. It's 96% ingredients from natural origin and unscented. I really love this because not only that, also it's like cruelty-free, unscented, clean at Sephora. Their products are made in France, so France makes really good products. So Sephora doesn't mess around with their Sephora collection. It's super affordable. I have very sensitive eyes, so this does not do any sensitization for my eyes. It's very basic, which I'm actually looking for because my eyes are too sensitive to take on too much more than what's in this cream. It also is lightweight. It's like the middle ground, the Goldilocks middle ground. Not heavy, not too thin, right? Because I need a little bit of something going on because I got enough going on under my eyes. So I do need that, and I find it really, really works. It does what I need it to do. It doesn't create more milia, and it doesn't irritate my skin. I finished this one. This one is completely empty. I just finished it yesterday, so it was perfect timing, and so now I can open up my new box. So I'm intentional with some of my purchases. The next one I picked up is the Patrick Ta. Now, it has a long name, okay? So it's the Patrick Ta foundation, right? And powder, duo foundation and powder. I picked it up in my same color, medium one. I probably should have picked up a winter color version because I do fade a bit, but I can adjust right now using my face palette, okay, of Hourglass, and I picked up the one in Elephant. So this one here, I'm really glad because I already have almost a finished one already. So this is gonna be my second one of Patrick Ta. Patrick Ta's been treating me really good, man. I also picked up my Dior Show Pump and Volume. Somebody gave me a little gift of the Pump and Volume. I loved it so much because literally it does pump and volume. It gives you length and it gives you strength. It gives you the muscles. The only thing though is the new one, it is a bit messy. There is a lot going on. You get a lot on the wand. It's very kind of, it packs. You have to be careful because it packs a lot on the wand. It can get a bit messy. So that's the only thing about it, but it definitely gives me length and it gives me strength. It gives me the volume. And it also doesn't bleed. I have to look for mascara that doesn't go and bleed because I've got very oily lids, and so it can start to bleed and do all kind of funky things, and this doesn't do. But the problem is that it's like pasty. You know, there's a little bit more gunk and it doesn't control it very well. So you do have to watch out for that. Then I picked up the Beauty Blender set. This one's called the California Girls Blend and Cleanse set. So you've got the two. You know, I love pink. I am a pink girl. So I got, I think that's supposed to be sunglasses. So I got the two beauty blenders. And I got the cleanser set. I think it is a soap in there. That's what I meant. This is an amazing set. I really love these kind of sets, right? You can get 2 for 1, 3 for 1, and you've got the whole package with the cleansing unit. So it just makes it so much easier. I only have one blender that's left. It's nearly having its day, so it was time for me to pick up another one. So I'm really super grateful that this came in a set, and this was the perfect timing to pick it up. Then I picked up, I was watching a video, I can't remember who it was that mentioned this. Once they said Grand Lash, Natasha Denona's Baby Retro was in there, and a Urban Decay All-Nighter Setting Spray. That was it. It was coming home with me. I love that Sephora makes these Sephora favorites. They're so convenient. This is a brilliant idea. This one was a brilliant idea. These must have. So, Rare Beauty Blush, and it's kind of in an orangey coral, which is gonna look gorgeous. It's got a mascara. I don't use an eyeliner. I think this is a primer. And it's got the Grand Lash eye serum, which is perfect because I like to try it. They've reformulated it so it doesn't have that special thing that makes your lashes long. I have a new lash one. I've had it for 3 years. It still works. Oh my gosh. I put it on the shelf, use it for a year, and I just used it for like 3 weeks and already my lashes are going. I gave it a rest for a week and my lashes just suddenly grew. I have a feeling the secret is actually to use it for 3 weeks, let it rest for a week, and then use it again for 3 weeks, because that rest period, my lashes just went boom suddenly this morning. So anyway, I want to try this one, and then it's got the baby. Let me just open it up. Look at it. Okay, you got the Urban Decay All-Nighter Setting Spray. It's small though, but it's a nice little travel one. Then that's the Fenty Gloss, and yes, when they said Fenty Gloss too, I wanted it. I definitely wanted it. Then it's got the Anastasia Brow Freeze Full-Size Styling Wax. Not that I really need it. I use a MAC, and it's a little bit colored lighter so that it kind of goes with my skin because my brows are very dark. It's the Baby Retro palette. I like to say, I'm just the baby. It's from a video. It's really funny. Me and my friend have a running joke about it. So anyway, yes, so I kind of wanted to try this too. Now, I don't understand why Natasha did this. It was very strange that she came out with the Midi Retro palette that was burgundy. Who asked for that? Nobody asked for that. They wanted a retro palette. So anyway, that is going to segue into the Natasha Denona Retro Glam palette, because she already put out a Retro Midi Retro palette that wasn't the actual retro 5-pan. She put out a burgundy that nobody asked for, so then she had to figure out another name for the retro palette. So she made Retro Glam, because this retro is cool toned, so the neutrals in here look like the Glam palette. I love palettes, so I want an easy accessible palette. You can move these out, so I probably will. So you get this kind of really 3D effect in here. And you can move the pans out because it's got the holes at the back. This is a retro palette, but she can't call it retro because she made the retro burgundy. So she had to call it Retro Glam. Very confusing. People were putting out this palette in Sephora before they were supposed to because they got all confused. But I call it the Neapolitan palette because it's pink, it's green, and there's gray in there. Now the problem with it is that you don't gonna get that many looks out of it because the greens are all the same color, hue, but different tonal ranges, right? So when you slap it on the eye, they all meld together and they all look the same green. The same goes with the pinks. It's all the same color, hue, but different tonal ranges. So when you slap that on the eye, they all meld together. So basically, you don't get much range in this palette at all. You can get variations like designs, but you're basically working with 3 colors. That's it. And so I was very frustrated with this when I saw it, that I actually made my own version. Hold on a second. This is my version. You've got the pinks, you've got the greens, but the pinks are different colors, right? It ranged from a burgundy, almost purpley, to a pink, to this color here. Then you've got the greens. There's like a forest green. You've got more of a sage green. You've got the different ones. So there's more variety, and I've used like Cleonad, so there's going to be like multi-chromes. There's going to be more glitter in it, which I like the texture of the more glitter and the multi-chromes and all that. So I feel that I'm going to create so much range from mine, and it's going to be more colorful, and it's going to be more my like glitter happy magpie self. Anyway, if you want a video on how I made this and do a look, let me know, because I really love this palette and I'm gonna have a lot of fun with it. I just want to give you this addendum. If I was introduced to Natasha Denona now with the palettes that she's coming out, I wouldn't have been impressed, and I'm being honest, because she no longer is doing those chroma crystals and those very luscious glittery shades that I came for Natasha for. Her big 30, or I think it's the 35 pan ones, the purple blue and the green brown and the gold palette and the original star palette, not the one that she readjusted, but the original. They have the formulas of the chroma crystals that were very lush, like a Cleonad, and very glittery and very amazing. They had impact, they had power and shine, and they ooze. Like you could do a strip and it would just keep going, and it would be glittery, and it had that that impact. You will not get that from this anymore. These are very thin, they're not very lush, they're not very glittery, and that's another reason why I created this, not only for the range but also for the impact, because you're just not getting the original Natasha Denona. And if I was introduced now, I wouldn't be impressed and I probably wouldn't buy so much of it. But because I'm still hoping to get some of the original, I really hope that she goes back to doing some of that, because that's what Natasha was all about. I just need to make a little rant because that's the truth. I also picked up Philosophy. This is a body wash, a hand wash. You can even sprinkle it in your tub and make a bubble bath out of it. This is the Pink Frosted Animal Cracker. This smells so divine. It's amazing. Like, you could almost eat it, and it makes your bathroom smell dreamy, dreamy, creamy, dreamy. Who doesn't want something like that? I'm gonna go back to the Sephora, but I just wanted to add something that wasn't from the Sephora sale, but Sephora used to actually have it, and that is this amazing package. This is the FOREO UFO, and this is the UFO 2, and it's the one that has the cryo feature on it. The other one just has the heat feature, whereas this one has the heat and cryo feature, and it is like a 2-minute facial mask treatment, but done instead of 20 minutes, it's 2 minutes. And this is what does it, because it's got the T-sonic vibrations that hyperinfuses the serum, the mask juices into the skin really fast. It's got LED light therapy, so you've got the whole rainbow now. You can choose in between, you can modify, you can adjust, and it's got the red, it's got the green. The red one is anti-aging, builds collagen and elastin, it decreases wrinkles. You got the blue, which helps to anti-acne, kill P-acne bacteria. You've got the green that brightens and lightens and even tones the skin. And it's got all the other colors. You can do your research on all the other colors, but it's totally amazing. And then it comes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 mask packs for the price of just this. I actually got this at the Bay, and I am super duper happy that I was able to pick this up this way, because I am a believer in this. I actually have the other version that doesn't have the cryotherapy, and I always wanted to get the cryotherapy version, so finally. And the neat thing about it too is these packets, there's so much serum in it that you can use it the next day. You can just put it on the device or put it on your face and just hyperinfuse the serum in your skin. You don't actually need to have the mask on the actual product, and they even say that now. There's so many ways you can adjust it. So you can use your own serums. Just don't use things like retinols and exfoliating serums and then hyperinfuse that, because you could really do damage to your skin, okay? Use it with some discretion when you're using your own serums. And then you can use your own mask too. Now FOREO does the full version mask that you put on your face, and then you can hyperinfuse it with this. So there's so many ways you can use this device, and it's totally amazing. I love perfume. Fragrances are my thing. Even during lockdown, I had to wear a fragrance. I wasn't going anywhere. Nobody's going to smell me because I live by myself, and I still put on perfume fragrances, okay? That's me. So I wanted to try Philosophy's Amazing Grace again, so I picked this one up, which is a 15 ml spray. The only thing is, sometimes when they're in the smaller bottles, they don't do as well. They're kind of old. So this didn't ride well on me because it was old, and I know because I sprayed a bigger bottle and it was a lot fresher. So this Sephora, I'm so sorry, maybe going back to the store because I can't use it. It's off. And who told me? Did I learn my lesson? No, because I love Magnolia. I have Cartier's Pure Magnolia, which is absolutely divine. It's basically magnolia. I think there's something else just to kind of top fresh it a little bit, like a bergamot in there, but it is such a beautiful pure scent. It's very natural smelling, and I like those kind of summer perfumes that are not overly noted, like full of so many notes and everything. Sometimes you just want something just fresh and pretty and like you just came out of a beautiful, simple meadow garden. So I wanted to try Amazing Grace's version of Magnolia, and of course I bought the little ones. I'm hoping it is fresher. It smells pretty good. This one smells nice. We'll keep you updated on what it's like, okay? Then, of course, I couldn't be stopped, so I picked up Juliet Has a Gun Oh, see, now I'm breathing it in. This is not a good thing to go and spray it in the air. Nobody tells you when you're watching those YouTubers doing the fragrances and they spray it in the air and they go, Well, when you keep on talking, you're breathing it in and I nearly choked. So I don't think it's gonna work for me. I couldn't resist and I bought another Magnolia perfume. This is Juliet Has a Gun's version of Magnolia Bliss. These are both blind buys. I've never smelled them before. I have no idea what they smell like. Are they going to smell similar to my Cartier Pure Magnolia? Are they going to smell completely different? I don't even know what Magnolia actually smells like. If you'd like me to do a video, I'd like to do a video on the Magnolias now. So this is nice because it comes in with a lovely buffer sleeve travel spray. And that's a nice thing is that when you're buying fragrances, sometimes it's really nice not to buy the full bottle, especially if you don't know about it that well, or you like a lot of fragrances, but you don't want to be denting your wallet like that. You don't have to buy the full bottle. You don't even have to buy the 50 ml. You can buy the travel spray and enjoy it. And especially if you have a good scent wardrobe, you're not going to be going through those that often that you're ever going to be really making a dent in your bottle. So this is an actual nicer way to go, especially if you're going through a number of fragrances at once, right? You've got your winter fragrance, you've got your seasonal fragrances, and then in those seasonal fragrances, you got the different ways you're going to be using them. An everyday one, an evening one, a light happy one, a weekend one. You see what I'm going at? So you're going to have a lot of fragrances. I love my fragrances, so I got this one, so I'm going to have to be testing those out. The amazing thing about shopping at Sephora, especially online, is you get a lot of 100% points. You build up your points, you can purchase that way, you can get beauty offers, you get samples. So these are all 100 points or the beauty offers. They're like these nice little deluxe samples. I got the Burberry Her Eau de Parfum. Don't really know what that one smells like, so, and I didn't buy it. I believe this was a offer, and that is the Estee Lauder Revitalizing Supreme Plus Youth Power Cream. This is a really, really good cream. Sephora is really amazing that way, so you get a lot of this. I've got the Chloe one, and they're so cute because they're like mini bottles, you know, and you can give these to young girls, you know. This is a nice way to start up. You can put them in their little stocking stuffers, you know, for them to start their little fragrance wardrobe, and it's absolutely delightful. Children are gonna love these. And then the piece de resistance I picked up, now this isn't Sephora, okay? This is the Extras. This is the Oden's Eye. This is the first time I purchased from Oden's Eye. They're a Sweden company, an indie brand, and they went all out, and I bought their Christmas collection. They came out with 2 eyeshadow palettes. It's so cute because they designed the inside and the outside of the box so delightfully. Look at that. Right? So you could actually turn it inside out and it looks so cute. And then because I bought the palettes, each palette comes with its own little key ring. You get these cute little key rings thrown in, and you've got this one here. Now, the rings themselves aren't that big, so I will have to attach it to my own key ring, so I'll see whether I can do that. It has this cute little note that they put in there, dear friends, etc. So this is really, really nice. And then you've got the palette. So I've got the Christmas Eve palette, and I've got the Christmas Day palette. So let's start with the Christmas Eve palette. And now so this is the Christmas Eve palette, comes with the sleeve, and then the sleeve matches so that you've got the beautiful design on both so it mirrors each other. And then you've got the names of the eyeshadows at the back, and then this is so beautiful. And it even has a mirror. So you've got the mirror. This is the midnight. This is Christmas Eve when Jesus was born. It's got the beautiful colors that mirror the night, and reminds you of the star that was in the sky that led the three kings to Jesus, and the announcement from the angels to the shepherds to go and witness Jesus in the manger. And you know who got to witness Jesus too? All the animals, all the dogs, cats, kittens, cows, you name it, that were in the barn. Because Jesus was born for all of us, and that includes creation, that includes the animals. That wasn't an oops with God, you know. He was very purposeful about this when he had this happen, because he wanted to be sure that everybody was represented, that Jesus was going to save and bring joy to and salvation for. Not only for humans, the rich, from the rich as the kings, to the poor, to the humble, but also to all creation, the animals, the critters in the barns, and the animals, even the bugs. Mel loved her bugs, even the bugs have salvation. I love cool tones, so this is absolutely like right up my alley, and you can see by the textures in there. And then there's duochromes. I don't know whether you can see, this one has like, it goes from a periwinkle to a lavender, so there's a number of duochromes and multichromes in here. So this is amazing. I am so excited about using this, you have no idea. I've kept this for you guys to show it to you guys. Okay, to put it in a video. There's the Christmas Day. Christmas Day. The names on the back. And then you've got, and then look, oh my goodness. There we go. So this is Christmas Day, and you've got the reds, you got the greens, the typical reds and greens. And you see how the greens are all different colors? So you're going to get a wide variety here. There's not going to be any monochromatic green nonsense going on here. And then you've got some glittery shadows, because you can see with the texture, and you can see that there's duochromes and multichromes in here. This is delicious. You got the cool tones greens here, you've got the warm tones reds here, with some oranges thrown in. This is going to be so much fun to play with. It isn't funny. And then of course I can mix them together. The sky's the limit on playing around with these two palettes for Christmas and beyond. Because what I love about these palettes too is that I feel that I can use these all year round. They don't seem to be so deep, and particularly like a winter. You know? I'm super happy that I actually picked them both up. I felt that I needed to have both, because I'm a cool tone girl, and this is also a warm tone, and they go together really, really nicely. I hope you enjoyed my Sephora sale haul. Did buy this in about 3 rounds, because I would think again and go, oh, you know what, I think I need this, oh, I think I need this, oh, Timeless Vitamin C didn't come, let me try Glow Recipe, it popped up, you know, it's in a set. So there was a lot of things and a lot of adjustments and add-ons. I really liked what I picked up, so I hope you did too. Maybe it'll give you some ideas for Christmas gifts, treats for yourself, stocking stuffers, and very useful items, and maybe some product knowledge on, like, say, the Glow Recipe. Maybe some people out there do need something that will help with their dark spots, so this might be a great one to try. And of course, everything will be listed in the description box below for you to do more research or to shop those links. I had a lot of fun doing show and tell. This is my party, and I can be late for it if I want to. So if you enjoyed this, like, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel to join the Glow fam, because we've got a lot of glowing, glittering goodness going on over here. And don't forget to keep on going and keep on glowing. If you have to go through things to get through to the other side, do that. Don't stop. Keep on going. If you gotta rest, rest, but keep on going. I certainly have to do. Believe me, this is a work in progress for myself too. So I'm preaching to myself as much as I'm preaching to anybody else. So keep on going and keep on glowing.